Hey gang, what's going on? We are back at Mount Carmel again, and today I'm gonna give one of our subscribers credit for a lead. Jacqueline Hartman suggested coming to this area of the cemetery to find a place where there's a lot of little ones, but also this place is close to where I did another episode, and there are a lot of pictures. So we'll start here, wander our way over, and we'll start with Belmonte. I see a boy here. I think this is Giovanni Belmonte. I see a date of 1914 to 1927. So I'm assuming that's for him, but Maria, 1890 to 1948. This is Maria. And there are a couple of recent pictures on there. Let's backtrack a little here. I see a young child. This picture is not as clear. Maria died 1927, 22 to 27 there. Let's move this way. Beautiful picture here, Jenny. November of 1908 to 1934. Beautiful angel holding a flower. It's another couple of young men here. Boy, there's so many. You want to see them all. I'll tell you, it's Paul and Anthony. Paul, 1986 to 1916, and Anthony, July 27, 1900 to 26. So he did make it to 26. Let's see what else we have. This goes forever. Goes forever. It's an interesting sculpture here. A woman appears to be thinking, maybe in mourning. You never know what you're going to see. As you walk along. It's a cold day here in Chicago. There's no wind, so it's easier to be heard. Salvatore. Looks like someone came back and painted the lettering. You can see that he died young. Let's see what's over here. There's a few more. I see another. Well, it's not that young. Not old. Giuseppe. (1890 to 1927). Vito. Here's a great picture of Nancy. This looks like World War II era, mainly because of the attire, but also she died in 1948, 3 years after the end of World War II, approximately. It's a great picture. You have the angel. Oh, here's a little girl, Lorraine. It's a beautiful picture. Lorraine passed in 1935. Looks like she made it to 4 years old. No, not even. Born in June. Did not make it. Henry died young also, 1927. Passed away October 31st, Halloween Day. Interesting picture here. Lena. I'll let you read that. Looks like 3 years old or close. The angel. This is just one row. I'm gonna have to come back and just go row by row if you guys want. Mother and father here, but there's only one picture. Squally. Didn't live that old. More kids. 1928, they both died. I don't think on the same date. April on the left, well, maybe. It says OTT 24, 1928. So there may have been an accident here for these two beautiful children, Stefano and Angelina. How very sad. Who were they? The parents, Frank and Maddie, you wonder, you know they suffered. 1957 and 1964 respectively, so But those kids, yeah, they died when probably not long after Frank and Maddie were married. Be my guess. Boy, that's terrible. Look at this picture. Wow. Wow, this is one of the best I've seen. You know, I didn't like plan this out. I'm just walking along and it just blows me away. Antoinetta, 1884 to 1928. And Margarita. I'll let you read the monument first, then we'll look at the pictures here. It's a really interesting statue here too. Look at this picture. Wow. Isn't that incredible? It is just stunning. It's a man with his dog. Melting away with the sands of time. Many of these statues are. The marble and limestone not weathering well here in Chicago. It's a bridal picture. All right, I got to keep it moving here. It's hard not to stop at each and every one of these. Here's another one. Young girl. Hey everybody, take a close look at this picture of young Maria. Is it possible she was already dead when this was taken? We've already seen this a few times, and in that picture in the last video with the young boy. Not sure. Their father, I assume. The cross. I think it says 22 years old, 1919. See lots of names on there. Okay, I'm going to jump over here. Another baby. Moving on top here, Maria. Looks like a bridal picture. Died young. Very young. (1907 to 1926). Wow. Another young man, his late 20s. Giuseppe. You can see here the top of that, the angel fell off. It's just sitting here on the ground. Probably a safer place for now. I love these. Look at this. This is the most elaborate cover I've seen. Hold the presses. When I was doing editing, I flipped this around, and on the back side of this cover, I think it's the man's wife. How odd. What a picture. Look at that. Vince Lombardo Jr. Well, Vince, that's not Vince Lombardo Jr. That's a more recent entry. I think that's for Diego. Here's Grace Lombardo, August 18th, 1910. She passed October 23rd, 1931. I assume that's Grace. It could be Maria. It's hard to say. There's two names, but judging by the age of that picture, if that was just before death, that would be Grace. Would be my guess. Check back up here. See if we've missed. Oh yeah. Boy, oh boy. This is such a haunting spot here. It's beautiful though. It's another just amazing, spectacular picture here. Look at that hairstyle. Isn't that incredible? This grave is not forgotten. It's adorned with a vine and a wreath. I am guessing that's the daughter. Just gonna move this for a second here so you all can see. Or one of the daughters. The one on the right, Mamie, I think that would be Mamie, 1912 to 1927. All right, we're getting closer to the spot with all the little graves. It's actually across the road here coming up. I might have to handle a lot of that in a part 2 to this. Oh, look at this picture. Wow. Wow. I don't know, these pictures for me, they just come alive. Like I always say, it's like a time machine. That below, I believe, is here Francis and Ada. This would be Ada, I'm guessing, 1863 to 1928. Francis, 1917 to 1958. Do another shot of her. Stunning, haunting. Here's our Josephine. We have a little angel. Oh, it's just a beautiful statue. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? That is melting away. The little Josephine, our Josephine, was born April 9th, 1925. And she passed away in March 1935. And Lucille, this is Lucille. Lucille was born September 28th, 1921, and passed January 28th. Father Joseph. He did not live to be an old man. 02 to 59. He died the year I was born. All right. Let's get over there. Oh my gosh. The hits keep on coming. This is Jesse. This is just beautiful. 1906 to 1957. Another one who died young. Bell. 1900 to 1950. And Valentino. 1870 to 1930. Maria, the mom. There's a lot more. If I just look beyond here, you could just walk that way and spend an hour. Oh, we'll come back. Look at this, Ida. Look at that outfit. Spectacular. 20 years old. Not even 20 years old. I think 19 if my numbers are right. And William also passed very young. Boy, oh boy, 1931. April 17th, 1912, March 17th, 1931. For William and the parents. It's the mother, the picture you cannot read. There's no name, just says father. 1883, 1948. You can see the last name. At rest. Boy, is it cold. All right, everybody, you can see here that all these gravestones are much smaller, much closer together. Well, I don't know if they're closer together, but this is a different, well, I wouldn't say these are babies. Let's take a quick scan here. This looks like a new headstone for an older grave. So someone has come back from the family to take care of this. It's encouraging. No, not everybody is forgotten, but I will tell you, I don't know if it's the majority I see, but it's close. Giuseppe. Woodman of the World Memorial, it says. Let's step over here. I don't see any babies. Perhaps it's another area I should be looking. But this is interesting. Oh, I do see a child up ahead. I do see a little girl, it looks like. Now here's a young man on the way. Yes, Josephine, beloved daughter, 1937 to 1945, 8 years old. A happy face. Taken early. We'll never know. I see a baby. Here's a baby. (1922 to 1922) it says. You know, these ceramic porcelain images are priceless. It breaks my heart to see when they're broken or missing, because I know they're irreplaceable. One of our subscribers mentioned to me that was in somewhere out east, I think it was, where it's some of the cemeteries, or all the cemeteries, the grave robbers come, and vandals, and steal them. Can you imagine stealing these? Come on. Sell them on eBay? What are you going to do? And what's sad is they end up in the garbage probably over the years, lost to history. There's a rosary around an angel for this child. The sun is going down. I can't stay too much longer. I can't read that, but I think with this 4K image, you guys will be able to tell that little girl looks 2 or 3 years old to me. Let's see what we got here. There's a woman, beautiful woman here. Vincenza. Look at that. Look at that copper work. The brass. I'm not sure if that's brass or, I think that's brass. Copper. Turns that vermilion green. 1886 to 1924. Alright, before it starts getting dark and the gates start closing, we'll give it one more little look here. See if anything jumps out. Some nice decorations for Christmas. Pietro Mungo lived to be 21 years old. If I got the months, I can't tell months, so we're gonna have to guess there. I see a lot of little angels here. A lot. Look at all the angels. This must be the area Jacqueline was talking about. Let's take a look here. Oh yeah, I see a lot of kids here. We're probably getting into more of that. Oh, look at that. So sad. Here's another one. The father. Look how clear those images are. Bartel and Frank Samuel. Samuel, that's Samuel, 1-year-old. Another child. Giovanni and Vincenzo. the angel. Just a few more. Come on. Stay with me. I can't stop, and it's winter. I don't care how cold I get. Yeah, there's a lot of babies here. What a heartbreaker. Let's start looking at the years. 1923 here. I know that Spanish flu around then. Oh, look at this picture. The angel. Carmel. I can't read the dates. 19 something and 1922. Another child. I'm going to pause here a lot so you can read what's on these stones without pausing the camera. I thought I saw over here. Yep, another baby.
Was this child alive in the picture, or is this picture in death?
A lot of these have angels next to them. Boy, where do I go? Well, we're running out of battery. We're running out of daylight. But let's just carry on a little bit longer. Let's just do these four here, these four pictures. The lamb on top. The baby. This could be the mother and daughter. Well, I'll tell you what, I could go on and on. It's a beautiful place. We'll come back here. There's a lot to see right here. We'll come back here, and if you want this area, if you want, I'll do a part 2 to this area. Let me know. All right, so long.